the first question people ask when they learn that you homeschool is usually, but what about socialization? What they often mean is, won't your kids be isolated? Won't they become awkward? Won't they grow up to be weird? I understand the concern. Every parent wants their child to have meaningful relationships, communicate confidently, and function well in the real world. But after homeschooling my own children and working with so many other families, I believe the socialization question has been completely backwards. Being surrounded by 30 children your own age every day does not automatically create healthy social skills. And homeschooling does not mean staying inside your house separated from the world. Hi, I'm Krista Tejada, founder of the Homeschool Hub. This is part 3 of our Homeschool Myth Busters series. And today we're talking about the belief that homeschooled children won't be properly socialized. Finding community takes effort, especially at first. But homeschooling can make socialization more intentional, varied, and connected to real life. Most people asking about socialization are not really worried about socialization. They're worried your child will be weird. People imagine a homeschool child who never leaves the house, cannot make friends, and feels uncomfortable speaking to adults. But that's not healthy homeschooling. The biggest difference is intentionality. In a traditional school, your child is placed with the students, teachers, schedule, and influences selected for them. You may love that environment or you may not, but you have limited control over it. When you homeschool, you can choose co-ops, church activities, sports, music lessons, field trip groups, and families that support the character and values you are building in your home. That does not mean surrounding your children only with people exactly like you. Healthy socialization should expose them to different personalities, cultures, ages, and backgrounds. Every social environment is not automatically healthy just because children are together. Contact is not the same as connection, and being around people all day is not the same as learning how to build meaningful relationships. A classroom may provide constant peer contact, but that does not mean children are practicing real-world relationships all day. In most of real life, we interact with people of every age: babies, grandparents, neighbors, doctors, servers, pastors, coaches, and co-workers. But at school, children spend most of their day with people born within roughly the same year. They are also working within a controlled schedule. They're told when to sit, talk, move, and stop. That structure may be necessary for managing a classroom. That's not the only way children learn communication or conflict resolution. I remember when my son attended a private Christian school when he was in 2nd grade. After a long day, he would get in the car for our 30-minute drive home, and often he would melt down or act out. One of my mentors helped me understand what was really happening. He had spent all day holding himself together, following instructions, and being on his best behavior. When he got into the car with us, he finally felt safe enough to release everything he had been holding in. That became a big part of why we chose to homeschool. The after-school battles and emotional work of undoing what he had absorbed were costing our family too much. That does not mean every school is harmful or every homeschool day is peaceful. It means we had to look honestly at what our children needed instead of assuming classroom attendance automatically meant healthy social development. Homeschool children are not missing real-world interaction. Their real world simply looks different. A typical homeschool week includes music lessons, sports, co-op classes, library visits, park days, church, grocery shopping, and field trips. A child may interact with a toddler, a coach, another family at the park, and a cashier all in one day. That is socialization. It is intergenerational, skill-based, community-driven, and happening in real-life settings where children must ask questions, use manners, solve problems, and communicate what they need. I see this with my own kids. They can order their own food at the restaurant. They can look at the server in the eye and ask questions and speak comfortably with the mail carrier or their doctor, a coach, or simply another parent. We practice those skills because social confidence does not automatically appear when children stand near other children. It grows through opportunities, coaching, correction, and repetition. This is why community is central to the Homeschool Hub. We don't believe families were meant to do this alone. Our goal is not only to help you find curriculum, but also to connect you with classes, events, resources, and relationships that support the homeschool life that you are building. The first season of homeschooling can feel lonely, but loneliness is a transition, not proof that homeschooling is failing. When you first start homeschooling, it can feel lonely until you find your people. Your child may miss familiar classmates. They may become emotional, angry, withdrawn, or simply awkward while everything changes. That does not automatically mean you made the wrong decision. It means relationships take time. In school, children are placed together and expected to make it work. But in homeschooling, you have to seek community intentionally. You may need to try several groups, attend park days, visit a co-op, join a field trip group, or invite another family to meet at the library. That takes effort and vulnerability, but it lets children build friendships around shared interests and values, not only whoever sits beside them. Try a few different things without overscheduling your family. For younger children, story time, church programs, sports, and park days are good starting points. For older children, consider classes, volunteering, clubs, co-ops, and activities tied to what they enjoy. And keep one day open each week. Leave room for grace. Leave room so that you can rest, have a spontaneous invitation to catch up, or simply just staying home. Not every opportunity is the right opportunity. Pay attention to what feels life-giving. If everyone leaves depleted and the group creates more stress than connection, it may not be your group. You are allowed to keep looking. Healthy socialization is not filling every afternoon. It is helping your child to build meaningful relationships, communicate confidently, discover their gifts, and contribute to their community. So what about socialization? Homeschooling does not remove your child from society. It lets your family shape how your child participates in it. Yes, finding community will take effort. Yes, there may be an awkward adjustment period, but your children are not limited to just one classroom, one grade level, or one assigned group of peers. They can build friendships around shared interests, speak with people of every age, serve in their community, travel, volunteer, ask questions, and practice real communication in the real world. The goal is not to raise children who blend into every room. The goal is to raise children who know who they are. They know whose they are. They treat others with respect, communicate what they need, and use their gifts to serve their community. That is what healthy socialization looks like to me. Now, watch Homeschool Myth Busters Part 2 next, where we talk about the patience, cost, and the belief that you need a giant school-in-a-box program to homeschool successfully. And remember, you do not have to figure this out alone. We're here to help you build a homeschool where both you and your children can thrive.